So it's a Saturday morning in Sheffield. I've come out with the big camera today as well as the GoPro, and you can see we're at the amphitheatre again. We've got a lovely view over the city centre, but unfortunately it's a bit cloudy, so I'm not going to be able to get the good quality shots of the city that I was hoping to get, but we can get something, and hopefully it'll brighten up later. But I've got another new lens to try out, in addition to the wide angle one which I got, which I've not actually done a test video on yet, but I have actually used quite a lot. I've got this one. It's a Canon J15x8. So it dates from the late 1990s. It's in a bit of a tatty state because I've not cleaned all this awful rubbery gunk off yet. But it seems to work, but I've not actually used it for any video, so I'm going to do some test footage today while we can take advantage of the zoom range, and we'll see what it looks like. As with most B4 lenses, it's an almost constant f1.7 throughout the whole zoom range. It goes 8mm to 120mm. Closest focusing distance is 0.65, and it's got a doubler and it's got a macro function. So I started it off on filter number 2, which is 5600K and 1/8 neutral density. You can see the wide angle on the GoPro, but if I cut to the DV cam, you can see we've got a much narrower field of view, a much more normal one. In fact, I'll just brighten that up a tad. And just to demonstrate the zoom range, we can zoom right in on that new building that the university is building and go down to the street, and there's a pub down at the front. In fact, that's as far as it goes there. We can just about see the people walking down the street. I'll just check it's in focus. The thing is, that's at f11, so the issue with f11 is you're getting a bit small there, so it should all be in focus, but there could well be a bit of fuzziness or a bit of diffraction. I don't know, I can't see on the viewfinder, so I'll have to look on the computer later. But if we change it to filter 4, that's now a lot darker, and I can brighten that up to f2.8. If we go to fully open, that might be a bit bright, but I don't know whether it's soft. It doesn't look soft in the viewfinder, but darken it down a bit. That looks reasonable. And we'll just try the wide angle. There's the wide angle at 2.8, and that's at 1.8. Again, that might be a bit on the bright side. So I'm going to compromise and use filter 2 in a smaller aperture, because then I can guarantee we won't run into any sort of problem. But I'll just demonstrate what it looks like with the doubler. So that's wide angle. That's with the doubler on, and of course we can open it up to f4 so that we can see. And that gives us a field of view mostly the centre of the railway station and the university buildings. And then if we zoom in, we should be able to zoom in on the shopping street. In fact, is that a policeman down there? There we go. I think we can just about see a couple of policemen down at the bottom of the shopping street. So quite possibly, I wonder if there might be a football match on later, because that's what usually happens when you get police standing at the bottom of shopping streets near the train station. Anyway, I can't see them with my own eyes, so that's a good demonstration of what zoom range looks like with the doubler. If we take the doubler out and turn it down again, that's what it is at 120mm, 15 times. So to say we're up here at the amphitheatre, that's quite a good zoom range. This camera's not suited to this tripod. It's very difficult to set up in the right place. The camera's too heavy for it, but I can only carry so much. I see the sun's come out now, so we've gone down to turn the aperture down to f16, and that's shut, so yeah, that's f16. So, and I don't know what that looks like. We'll just try a wide angle f16. So that's what f16 looks like. So I've just come to Barker's Pool in Sheffield and I brought the tripod and the camera. So we're ready for a bit of news.